Hey, I'm Joe Barry. One of the questions I get asked most frequently are the differences between the acoustic steel string guitar and the classical nylon string guitar. The differences in construction lend themselves to a variety of tones that suit themselves to different styles of music, but it's really all about the sound of the music that you want to produce, and that's how you should make your decision on what you want to play. Now for the steel string guitar, in the guitarist's ongoing search for volume, we found a larger body produced it. Now, as well as the steel strings themselves giving a brassier tone, you get a sound that really will cut through any type of performance venue, depending on whatever style you would like. Pop, country, blues, rock, folk, the list really goes on. Here are a few chords so you can hear. Now, one of the main differences also is, with the steel string guitar, frequently I find myself using a pick. You can use your fingers on it, but a pick really lends a specific type of attack that produces a very different sound. Here are those chords produced over a standard G major progression. It really rings through. You'll be able to cut through any ambient noise from there. Now, when using the nylon string guitar, you're almost always going to be using your fingers. Rarely ever does a pick touch these nylon strings. The nylon strings give a larger color palette that you can use to produce a variety of sounds. Also, the smaller body of the guitar lends itself to a more intimate sound. Here's one of my favorite classical studies I've been playing for several years now. The sounds that you produce off of either one of these guitars are very individualized, and that's the fun part about picking your instrument, is figuring out what the sound that you want to produce for the music that you want to hear. It's all about the individual sound, and it's all about your individual sound more specifically. My name is Joe Barry, and thanks for watching. I picked up the guitar about a month before I turned 20 years old. I had always been fascinated by the guitar. I got into it listening to Metallica when I was 12 years old, and I told my uncle they were the best guitar players ever, and then he was like, "You haven't even heard Jimi Hendrix yet." And lo and behold, he was correct. So that's when I started listening to Jimi Hendrix, Eric Clapton, Santana, and of course those guys led me to the older blues cats, Muddy Waters, John Lee Hooker, Robert Johnson, if you want to go all the way back. That was the original start. The thing that Music and Arts I think does really well is they provide an excellent environment for the learning process. The studios are everything that you're going to need to get across any type of musical aspect you're trying to get across in a lesson, whether it be technique or whether it be theory, as well as the availability of any of the products that you might need to demonstrate these things. As a guitarist, if I need to show my students what a capo does, guess what? It's already out there. I'll go grab it, plop it on there, show him how to use it, and he'll be able to use it. As well as if I need specific music, usually it's not that far away. Even if it's not in the store, we'll be able to get a hold of it for them, and in a quick and timely fashion, and the employees are good and professional. They're going to help all the students get what they need.